National Smile Month's product per day with Growing Smiles today is the BioGaia Pro Dentist probiotics for your mouth. Many of us have heard about probiotic use for a healthy gut. While probiotics have been around quite a long time to promote oral health, and these Pro Dentist ones from BioGaia help to promote a healthy environment in your mouth. So again, we're going to do the who, what, where, when and why. So who would actually use these? Well, anyone who's at risk of gum disease or is undergoing gum therapy, so periodontal therapy, basically aiming for reduced inflammation, reduce bleeding and improve the outcomes of treatment periodontal therapy, including gum therapy, like having problems with pregnancy gingivitis. So they're safe for pregnant women to use as well. They actually are the only probiotic that has been shown to be effective against chronic periodontitis, so chronic gum disease, which is the most common form of gum disease that is found in the human population. It has also been shown to be effective for anybody who's suffering from oral malodor, halitosis, bad breath, and also to reduce the incidence of oral thrush in the elderly frail. So quite often older people can become very susceptible to candida infections, oral thrush, and this has been shown to be effective in reducing that in the elderly frail. The other thing it does is actually help have an impact on Streptococcus mutans. Now, strep mutans are the baddies as far as tooth decay are concerned. So by using these on a regular basis, you can reduce the incidence of tooth decay by promoting the healthy bacteria that live in our mouth. They're safe for children, adults, elderly and pregnant people. So they're a good all-rounder for promoting a good environment in the mouth. A bit the same way probiotics do in your gut. So what actually are they? They are a dietary supplement which complements the mechanical cleaning of toothbrushing and interdental cleaning. Always do the cleaning really, really well. That is always your first step in having a healthy mouth, is what you do every day at home, and as far as disrupting that mechanical disruption of the plaque biofilm in your mouth. So that's your cleaning in between your toothbrushing. These have been clinically proven because they contain a bacteria called Lactobacillus reuteri. Now, it's a patented lactic acid bacterium. And it's great because it doesn't discolour your teeth, it doesn't affect your taste, or it doesn't irritate the soft tissues. You get them in these little lozenges, and there's 30 lozenges in a pack, and each lozenge contains the daily dose of 200 million Lactobacillus reuteri. And what you do is you actually put these in your mouth and let them dissolve after you've done your cleaning of your toothbrush and interdental cleaning, and they help promote the good bacteria in your mouth, and that helps prevent the growth of the bad bacteria. So we're always talking about balance with Growing Smiles. It's about getting the right balance in your mouth, and these lozenges, which are sugar free and they're fresh minty flavour, they've got the Lactobacillus reuteri, which naturally occurs in our body anyway, are perfect to actually support what you're trying to do in promoting oral health. So where are you going to use them? You're going to use them in the mouth, and what they do is they adhere to the soft tissue, the oral mucosa, and they contain isomalt, Lactobacillus reuteri, hydrogenated palm oil, peppermint flavouring, menthol flavouring, peppermint oil and a sweetener which is sucralose. The effects have been shown after just 2 weeks use of these. Some people, you'll be advised to use one at night and one in the morning. Sometimes one will be enough. But after a couple of weeks use, you should be starting to see a reduction in the bleeding that you were maybe experiencing beforehand. It has been researched and evidenced that you can see an impact within a matter of a few days. So the other thing you may find is your dentist may well actually choose to use these Pro Dentist drops as well as part of your gum therapy. Now, these are just gel-like drops which they actually place into the gum pocket where there's maybe a lot of sign of inflammation, and it provides a very localized source of these probiotics, which help again to promote that healthy environment in the gum pocket. And then you take the lozenges afterwards, and that supports that. So when do you take them? One or two times a day after oral hygiene. You don't want to use an antibacterial mouth rinse at the same time as using this. You put the little lozenge on your tongue and you let it dissolve slowly in your mouth. And then that's how that helps to promote healing. Usually they're recommended for 3 months use, but some people do need to stay on these long term, and we're aware of a lot of people who have chronic bleeding that they just do not seem to be able to get on top of, in spite of their own best efforts as far as oral hygiene goes, that these actually tip the balance to create that higher level of oral healthy bacteria that actually controls the bad bacteria in your mouth. So why would you want to use them? Well, they're one of the most scientifically well documented probiotics for effectiveness and safety. And there's loads and loads of studies in humans that support the benefits of them as an adjunct to gum treatment and all sorts of oral health therapies. It complements your oral hygiene routine. They're easy to use. And if you just go back to sort of definitions, the WHO, the World Health Organization, define probiotics as live microorganisms that, when taken in the right amount, have a health benefit. And the probiotic, the actual word probiotic, means for life. So what you can think of these BioGaia ProDentis probiotics is they help the good bugs promote oral health. So that's your National Smile Month product per day with Growing Smiles.